All right, artists, we are going to do something with the painted paper that we've made. Last week we talked about Eric Carle and Henri Matisse, and I did Artist of the Month videos, and you did painted paper. And he's known for painting tissue paper and using it to make collages. So we painted our paper, and this is construction paper. You're going to find, hopefully you're going to find the one that has your name on it on the back. Then you're going to have a stencil that I've already made for you. And you're going to take a pen, set it close to the edge because this other paper is going to be a treasure and you're going to be able to use it if you want extra stuff in your scene. So we hold on to it, we go all the way around, and then you're going to cut this out, and I'll have several videos linked together for this. So I'm going to pause it here. Artists, to make this easier so you won't rip your paper, see how I'm going way outside of it? Okay, and these will be with extra treasures. You can put them in the center of your table or in a basket in the back if you don't use them at the end. And remember, holes go on your feet. On the top hole goes your thumb. We nibble, nibble, nibble. Now I can come back around. Now these little teeny pieces, please put them in your little recycling blue buckets. That'll be by your desk. We go all the way around. When you start cutting this paper, because we painted it, if you see, we'll have little pieces of little paint that might come off. Some of you got a little bit too much paint, but just be aware of that before you glue, so you can take your paper or your mat, if you have a mat, and you can take it like that and then brush that up so you don't get it all over your paper. If you look right here, artists, where I turned it over and I traced it, I shouldn't have had my nice paper underneath because now I have a line. So I'm going to finish cutting and then we're going to talk about gluing. I'm going to reveal the turtle to you in a second. Look how I have the ink marks on the back, which is nice. When I turn it over, I won't see it. When you do a frame of glue, remember when you hold Mr. Glue, you hold his head, you unscrew his hat, and then you take his boogers off if you need to. A frame of glue is where you go inside that shape, but it's a little smaller. See how that looks like a crown? That way, when I press it down, I won't have a mess. I'm going to take this paper where I've used for another video. I'm going to pat it down, and then I want you to turn it over and use your mat, and then you're going to massage, rub that glue really good. If you do find out that you have glue, and that's a piece of paper, it's not glue, take a little paper towel, wipe it up. So when you do the frame of glue for your turtle, I've got my name on the bottom left. I've already got the clean side of my paper. See, I'm going really quickly around. If you have a glue bottle that's not working, then get another one at your table or put it on the counter and I can fix it. When you do your placement, oh, isn't the turtle beautiful? Think about how and where you want your turtle swimming, and I kind of like this. Now I'm going to pat it, okay, and then, oh, I already see where I've got glue sticking out, so before I turn it over, I'm going to wipe that glue off. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to massage, rub it really good. Now the fun part, artists, you can take and borrow scraps from the back. You can take other people's paper that are at their table as long as you're not using it. Okay. If I find that I don't have enough, then I can go back in, add a little bit more glue. Same thing. You don't want his little, this thing to be coming up. Okay. This is a thicker paper because we've added that paint. So it's going to take a good amount of glue to hold it down. Now this next part, artist, to create your background, you have a choice, and the colors are so vibrant. You can either take little pieces of paper. This kind of looks like a dolphin to me. I was cutting a coral out, another one. Get extra stuff. You can draw it on the back first. So I could take and draw where I think it looks like some coral, cut it out, or, you know, Mrs. Milligan, start on the edge. I'm going to make it curvy and wavy because it looks like it's flowing in the water. And there would be my coral. Or if you don't want to do this, then you're going to take your oil pastel and draw. You're going to see an example of another one I did on the board. But what I want you to remember is you're going to take, and this can be a little tricky, go very slow. I want you to take a black oil pastel because the contrast will really show up on your turtle. And you're going to go and you're going to make a frame Okay, and then you're going to do a pattern. Maybe you have a diamond in the center. This isn't a diamond, but you come off of each point. You see what I'm doing, artist? And I'm making the shell of my turtle. Then I could come in and continue on a way around. Put an eye, maybe he has one eye here, second eye there. You can add white. I have found in another video that I was doing, if you add, and if you need to get a scrap piece of paper to clean them, see how that kind of blends together? Ooh, nice. And then I'm going to keep going around. I'm going to finish this, and then I'll get back to the video. And you can even make it a dark, thick line. You could put something in the center, maybe a dot. So these are going to be pretty cool. So I've added my thick line to my turtle. I'm not finished yet, but I want to show you something, artist. If you, I can't figure out how to go together. You can use the positive and negative. See how I cut two pieces like this, pull them apart, and now I have two pieces of coral. I've covered up my name. You can write on top of that with a pen. That's okay. I'm going to place this out and plan it, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, artists, I'm almost done. I've got oil pastel in the background, several different colors, added some texture. You can always go in and add more detail using an oil pastel. If you need to clean them, remember, use a scrap piece of paper. The white will add another detail. If you're doing bubbles, here's a scrap piece of paper. Let me show you. You can do a blue, and then when you go over it with a white, look how see how it looks more like a bubble. So have a good time with these.